Hey guys, how you doing out there? It's been a while. I haven't shot a video from my hammock. I'm kind of in my nature spot, kind of my in my zone of genius, reflective area. And what I was actually thinking about is people that. So here we go. So if you're one of those people that you find yourself attracted to people that don't choose you fully or choose partners that are unavailable, I want you to know that firstly, you're worthy of a lot better. And what a beautiful way to self-love when you begin to realize that you are drawn to people that are well below your worth and it's not completely your fault. To catch yourself chasing people down and don't have any explanation why you're so attracted to someone that is just not choosing you. And the beauty about this journey is to be able to recalibrate, reclaim, and make a different choice. So the empowerment is in the recognition of old patterns and what poor choices we made in the past, and to basically stop ourselves. To take a look at relationships with ourselves first, take responsibility for those choices in a very compassionate way, and retrain yourself to pause and think from a place of logic, but also inner intuition. So whether you're fresh out of a relationship or you're still manifesting that partner in your life, this is the perfect time to look in and investigate and really see why you were drawn to those type of people in previous relationships. You know, what situations did you settle for? You know, what things did you tolerate? What behaviors were not congruent with your values? So when you actually start to look and take accountability for what you've been attracted to, you know, for the people that didn't actually show up for you fully, that didn't choose you fully, and you were attracted to those people who didn't want to grow with you. You know, why would you want to be with someone like that? Why are you attracted? That doesn't actually make any sense, right? It goes beyond logic. But you're actually doing this at a very subconscious level. It's what's called wound-based attraction. It's actually this attraction at a very emotional scar that we attract people that actually hurt us. So it may actually, you know, it'll sound strange at first to say, why would I be attracted to someone that's actually not good for me and that perpetuates pain? But it happens all the time. We see people staying in relationships that makes absolutely no sense. See, this happens at a very subconscious level to all of us. As an act of self-love is where we actually begin to take responsibility for who we've chosen in the past. And now that maybe you're out of a relationship or you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable being single, which you shouldn't be, this is an opportunity to actually take stock and say, okay, well, let me see. Before, when I start to see people and I start to get attracted to someone and I start to date, I want to question myself and say, why am I attracted to this person? What is it about this person that I really like? Is this the partner that I'm looking for? Do they behave in the ways that I want them to behave? Are they available for me? Are there things that I rather they say that they're not saying? Are there things that they're doing or not doing that are actually not very congruent again with my values and what's important to me? So you can start to get curious around a couple of things. For one, if you start to see that pattern, you can actually look at the pattern that you experienced growing up as a child. And I talk about this a lot. If you had a parent or a primary caregiver that was not emotionally or physically available for you, we actually begin to get attracted to people that are not physically or emotionally available to us, because subconsciously this is how we behave. And two, the other is you can actually look at your old previous relationships and look at and see where pain actually meant love in that situation. There are deeper levels for that, but are way too deep for this particular video. So your development of awareness of your patterns is in recognizing the ability that you can actually change those patterns, to observe yourself, to make a different type of selection. Interesting. Are you attracted to people in a different city, in a different town, in a different country? Are you attracted to people that are all about self-preservation, or they put their career or their friends first? I personally have done all of these things in the past. It's a pattern that I had for a very long time. I just was never really aware of it until I actually did the work and worked with someone to be able to extract that. So, growth is actually recognizing the patterns and apply the ability to make a different choice, questioning why am I attracted to this person who doesn't actually choose me fully back, who is emotionally scattered, who is emotionally unavailable, who doesn't text me back, who doesn't do the things that I want him to do or her to do in this relationship. So the really is to look at those red flags before going the rabbit hole and begin dreaming about creating a family and creating a life with this person and creating plans and doing things you're not supposed to be doing, even though your friend said that there's no reason for you to be even in a relationship, or we intuitively knew that they were not the best choice for us. So before we head down that road of being hurt and disappointed, heartbroken and frustrated, this is a time where you need to stop and begin doing the adulting thing. Yes, I know the adulting thing can be very challenging at times, but this is where we actually begin to grow up and break these self-destructive patterns and infuse it with more self-love by paying attention, staying alert, staying fully aware of that moment with this person, and taking responsibility for someone who doesn't actually, and doing something that doesn't perpetuate the pain of turmoil and dysfunctionality, to tap into that inner desire to want to connect with someone to the deepest levels of our loving core. Moving away from attachments and see the distinction between old pain and true love. The sexiness in the self-love journey is the ability to take responsibility for the choices you've made and now make a different one. If self-love is sexy, imagine who you can manifest when you embody all of that fully. So, yeah, I'll leave you with that. That was kind of my thought on that topic. And as always, I appreciate your time, and we'll talk to you soon.